George. That's because, well, there was too much logging taking place here at one point. Yeah, back in the 1800s, that's when they created the Adirondack Park, and that is the reason why. These lumber companies were coming up here, taking all that nice old growth wood off the mountains, leaving behind all the rubbish they couldn't use. So they started creating the Adirondack Park in 1888. And it took them quite a few years to get everything cleaned up. Finally, by 1894, well, that's when they enacted Article 14 of the New York State Constitution, claiming these lands here forever wild. And that forever wild clause, well, it meant no more logging in New York State in the Adirondack Park. And anything that was not previously purchased was to remain forever wild from then on. So we do have a 6-mile stretch of the lake up in the Narrows where there are no homes at all. And today we're going to see some of that. We're going to make our way up into Northwest Bay. And first we'll see a lot of beautiful homes, but the second half you'll see some of that forever wild along the Tongue Mountain Range. And we are looking at the backside of Green Island right here. Seeing a lot of warehouses. This is home to the Department of Environmental Conservation. Yeah, this is all the folks here who take care of Lake George. We've got all our police boats back here, and all the people who take care of those rental islands. And we're just about coming by the fireboat right here. And I told you I'd show you where the Morgan was built, this last warehouse. And he built the hull right inside there, side launched it out, finished building the rest right out in front of that warehouse. And you see that large steel cradle between the two warehouses? Well, that's where the Morgan goes in the winter. That is on a rail, so that slides right back down into the water. We drive up on it, pull the Morgan right out of the water, shrink wrap it, stays nice and safe for the winter. Yeah, the Morgan is 72 foot long. We have a 26 foot beam. And the hull is constructed out of plywood and fiberglass. Top sides, pilot house, all that wood you're seeing, that's all mahogany. And maintained by the crew on board with you here. Lots of varnish, tons of varnish work. Well, we are powered by a single Detroit diesel 671 natural. And our power plant is a Detroit diesel 371. Yeah, we only draw 6 feet of water. Allows us to go into a lot of shallow bays around the lake. And for this cruise, well, we're going to run right along the shore of Northwest Bay for you. Hey, that's Veterans Memorial Park right in there. Nice beach. It's one of 2 public beaches located here in Bolton. Yeah, nice little place to bring the kids. Very shallow in there. And you see there's some new buildings going up. And, well, that's a new rec center for the kids.